Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Kinda Cool podcast. This was supposed to be The Boys Part 2. The Boys Part Dose.
We had a flaker.
Mother flaker.
Mother flaker. He left.
We're calling you out, John. Listen, you better listen to this, you bastard. No, but seriously, though, he has things going on in his life.
He does have things going on today. Couldn't make it, sadly.
But we still have one of the boys. We have the boy.
The one.
And now the best boy.
Best boy.
Josh.
Yes.
Say what,
I guess I could have introduced myself. I'm Josh. Hello, everybody.
Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
Josh is an aspiring musician / aspiring great dad, I guess.
That's a very important part. The best dad part. That's what I want to be. I aspire to be a lot of other things, too. I wish I could be
a great
musician.
husband someday.
Yeah.
A great
very
fiance.
Soon, in October, I'll be a great husband, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be a great fiance, too.
Yeah, man. So this is my friend Josh. I met him at Walmart how long ago? 2 years? 3 years?
Probably.
We haven't known each other that long.
Probably 2 or 3 years ago.
And it was kind of weird because I guess I was technically your boss back then.
Yeah, technically.
And technically I was John's boss too. Well, for a while. Then he was, when I was supporting, he was back room. It was pretty much, I mean, I was still technically over him, but it was closer.
Yeah.
In rank or whatever. But me and John kind of started not at the same time. He was a little bit before me, but we worked together when I first started at a Toka store. And it was a summertime, and it was fucking hot. And you ever have to move the letters that go to the stacks of fucking mulch and shit out there? That shit sucks.
Yeah.
Because they have those big wooden poles. They go through the cinder blocks. They used to do it that way. I don't even know if they're doing that now. I think they just kind of set the pallets out there.
Yeah, they still have it the same way. It's terrible.
Yeah, it does just suck. But anyways, don't even talk about that, about John and that he's not here. Fuck him. Hope you're listening, John.
Yeah.
And then, so, Josh.
Yes.
We met each other a while back. What was your first impressions? Let's throw this to John first. When you first met John, and then we'll talk about us. But because I was going to ask this question for all of us, what was your first impressions of Jonathan when you met him? Do you remember?
I do. I went to the Durant store for a remodel, and he went from Atoka, and that's how we met. I thought he was pretty weird at first, but in a good way. I guess that's why we became friends. He was the same kind of weird as me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it.
Mm. Yeah, I think the same kind of thing. When I first met Jonathan, he was super shy, really. He didn't talk a whole lot. He would just kind of, I don't know, shy. He would just kind of walk around, and he would laugh, about stuff, and then he'd just keep going.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if it was a change in him, years later, or if it was just he doesn't open up to you at first or whatever.
He comes around, for sure.
Do you think now when he's at work that he kind of knows everybody more there now. He's more outspoken. But have you ever seen him with strangers or anything? Does he seem more closed off? Or do you think he's just open now? Just back when I first met him, he was more shy. Didn't come out of his shell just yet. Maybe didn't have the social skills.
I don't feel like he's shy, but he definitely doesn't have he doesn't have the same kind of energy that he does with his friends, for sure.
Right.
He'll say hi and talk to people, but
yeah, he's
I've never really seen him meet a whole lot of strangers. He met my parents once because he came over to grab a bed for me because he's a good friend, but
Oh, yeah. Does it feel weird to talk about him that he's not here?
No, fuck that.
Does it feel weird just to talk about him? No.
No, I mean, we're not talking bad, so no, but
Yeah, you're right. It's just funny that he was supposed to be here and that we're still talking about him. What about when you met me? Do you remember when you met me?
I remember seeing you, walking around, work and stuff. I didn't really have first impression of you until we started talking. I was oh, he's kind of cool. I didn't really know what to think about you. You seemed quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You seemed definitely on the quieter side.
I am. I don't talk to many people unless I have to. But when I was, of course, when I was like doing the support thing, I had to talk to people. But I like to stick to myself mostly. But you said it. I was kind of cool. And guess what? This is kind of cool podcast.
I didn't even think about
Jamin
that.
is kind of cool.
It works.
It's perfect. I knew,
Perfect.
guys, I knew when I named the channel that this was the best idea that I had.
Because he's kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
He's actually very cool.
Yes.
But
That name was taken. That's why I
the
didn't.
name was taken. Very cool podcast.
Yeah. So
Kinda
I had to
cool.
go with kind of cool. The thing about I don't,
Coolest.
and you know what is, I don't remember how we kind of met, or how we my first impressions of you. I don't really have any that I remember. I think because at this time, I wasn't. I was meeting a lot of people probably because we had people that was hired, and I would just see people at work, and so I didn't
Yeah.
really have enough time to really. I wasn't thinking about at the time the like meeting someone for the first time. I didn't think about what was behind that.
You don't really think about putting a label on them because you don't know if you're really going to talk to them because people come and go, get hired and get fired
Yes,
every
and-
day.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right, and that's what I was trying to get at. But there's something else there that I'm thinking like, it was that I think it was because I was at work and not out in the real world, and I was thinking about how work was gonna go, so I wasn't really focused on meeting this person or feeling them out. I was just more like, hey, how you doing? This is
Yeah.
gonna be what you're gonna do,
You
you
know,
know. And,
you were in aisle 9 today.
yeah, had to train
get
and
with so and so, and he'll tell you how to do it. And
yeah, but I remember that I think the first thing that kind of got us off on the right foot, or like got us on the path to being friends, was like when we worked nights.
yeah, the old 4 to 1.
Where were you
shift.
What were you working?
I worked for.
But like, what were
4
you
p.m.
what were you doing? Were you just stocking?
It was back room. It was unloading. It was Cap 2.
Okay, so and then I was and then Candy and I think John was on the shift, right?
Yeah, he
Some
was
nights.
the supervisor.
Yeah. So then
There was a time when it was really weird where some would come 1 to 10, some would come 2 to 11, and some would come 4 to 1.
yeah.
But I think for a while I did 2 to 11, and Jonathan would come in like 4 to 1. But then I got switched over, and we all did 4 to 1.
Yeah. And I remember those closing nights that there was like 10 of us there, and then
Yeah.
and then there was the time that I was telling you look like Norman Reedus and
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan
'Cause
Hawke
that's
combined.
the first time I remember you actually engaging a conversation with me. You're like, you look kind of like Ethan Hawke, Norman
Yeah.
Reedus put together. I was like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
It's a good thing. They're both handsome men.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just handsome 2 times over.
Yeah, dude. Like if you could put them in a face masher, it would look just like you. I still feel like that, but it's hard to. I don't have the skills to do that, but
yeah, that would be kind of difficult.
and no one likes to. And no one else. And after I said that, no one else. I like showed pictures, and no one else was like, "Oh yeah, that's perfect." They were just like, "Oh yeah, okay." And I was like, "You guys, you're really underplaying this. This is fucking awesome. How similar how this works, and it should be blowing your minds, but it's not."
It's not. It's terrible.
Yeah, and wasn't. Oh, and I was gonna say, wasn't Norman Reedus the main character in that game that you liked a lot, which was the zombie one? But
No.
I was thinking of a different game. He's the lead guy in Death Stranding.
Yeah, he's in Death Stranding.
And I was thinking for a second, oh, but he plays the lead game character in that game you really liked. But I was like, nope, that's not him. What game was that? Do you remember?
Maybe Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking
I don't remember who the guy is that plays
that.
Deacon, but
Yeah.
I do like that game a lot.
He's-
I've been replaying it recently.
He's probably just voice actor, man.
No, the guy that plays him actually looks exactly like him too.
Really?
Yeah.
So they modeled him off a
yeah,
real
they
guy?
did.
He's not a celebrity, though, right?
Yeah, he's kind of an actor. I don't remember.
Deacon. He looks...
Deacon
When I
St.
picture him, he looks just like the Gears of War guy in my head.
Yeah, a smaller version.
Yeah, because
Very-
that big Gears of War guy is big, bulky, right?
Yeah, he's big man.
Is that how he sounds?
No, I don't really know. I don't play Xbox.
You. I thought you were Xbox man.
No, PlayStation.
Hell yeah, dude. I guess that's how we're friends. Me, you, John. We're all PlayStation guys.
Yeah. I don't have anything against other consoles, though. I think everyone grew up with something else, so they all fight over because, like, oh, I grew up with Xbox. It's so much better.
I did too until 360, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna get PS4, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck was I thinking my whole entire life?
PlayStation's great. They have good exclusives.
Yeah.
So I guess so does Xbox. Halo's good. Gears of War is good.
And then,
But
and then that's it.
yeah, I mean, there's more probably. There's a lot better Sony, though. The Last of Us,
Gears of War.
Gears of War. No, Gears of War is Xbox.
Oh, my bad. I meant to say
PlayStation is it?
uh
Days Gone. That's a PlayStation exclusive.
Bloodborne, God of War. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Then you get
Can't get better than that.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Things
Yeah,
like
in
that.
fact, Xbox, eat it. I'll say that.
And then there's Spider-Man,
You
the
got
Spider-Man
it.
games that were
Yeah.
great.
We got you on this one.
Yeah, because you know why? If you're going to play Xbox, just get a PC.
Right?
You get all the same Microsoft.
And you have all the things you can play on PlayStation as well.
Right.
You have every game on PC, so why?
Yeah, you can download emulators and all that shit.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, what are you talking about? But then I was like, oh, yeah, you could definitely pirate games.
Yeah, PC, you can do all kinds. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, of course, but
Would you download a car, Josh?
a car?
You remember those commercials?
I guess not.
There was like that before movies would show in the trailers, they would show like they'd have that advertisement like and then they would show a car and like someone hot wiring stealing it, and they're like, "Would you download a car? Don't illegally download movies."
Oh,
That's what they're getting at. So like,
okay. I see.
the stealing a car, pirating a movie is the equivalent of stealing a car.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
you know?
True.
All right, would you steal a car? No, then don't download a movie.
Download a movie. I guess I kind of thought I was thinking different when I said that. That I thought you could play. I thought on Steam you could play more. Like I thought you could play both Xbox and PlayStation games. Like
It just depends. They released Horizon Zero Dawn on PC because it was a PlayStation exclusive.
yeah.
But now you can get like the ultimate version on PC, and you can have like super high graphics on the game because it was made to be super high graphics. But you can only do so much with the PS5 and PS4. But PC, you can frickin' they got so much power in those. So
The limit is unimaginable.
the limit does not exist. It's a movie
It's out
reference.
there.
Oh, I had something else to ask you about, but I don't remember. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So going back to our friendship thing. So after that moment of us like having that first conversation, so I guess that was my first impression of you, was that you look like Norman Reedus and Ethan Hawke put together. So that's the first impression. But then after that, I can't remember us not being friends.
Yeah, me neither. Especially whenever we got together and hung out at Jonathan's and drank for the first time. We were pretty good friends after that.
Yeah, that was... Why did we even do that? Did we just...
Yeah, I think it was just a spur-of-the-moment thing, and we were like, let's all get together and drink.
Yeah, because me and Jonathan were actually pretty good friends.
Yeah, so that's probably where me and you more started, was because you probably went over there to hang out with him more, and
Yeah.
I was there, and we all were like, hey, we're friends, we can.
Yeah. That was a fun ass night, dude. I loved that night. I still have a picture of us with the Natty Daddies. Like, there's a picture, but that was fun. I remember that picture. I don't know. That was probably from the second time we drank, I think. The first time, I don't think we had the Natty Daddies.
Yeah,
That became a meme after the first night.
Yeah, I think it was for sure the second time, but I don't really remember much of the first time. That's probably a telltale thing. I just remember we drank a lot. I think it was it Christmas? Was it a Christmas party?
Possibly.
I remember we had a Christmas party, but I definitely don't think that was the first time.
No. I don't think so either, but my goodness, you and Jonathan could put it away, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. I don't drink anymore really at all.
Yeah.
I'll have some here and there, but not as much as I used to.
Which is good, because I think, Josh, he could freaking kill it. Not like Jonathan. Jonathan can fucking drink.
Jonathan can drink.
He could drink like a whole bottle of whiskey in one night by himself.
Yeah.
And he does.
Yeah.
And plus more.
I used to drink a bottle a night.
Yeah, and that's what you say. Josh could put one bottle away
Yeah,
if
but
he really
Jonathan
was,
probably could put more than one if he wanted to.
and hold it pretty well.
Yeah.
Like Josh could hold it to a point, but then
There's
it
a
like
point where it's not
breaks.
even me. I turn into it's like the Hulk. I turn into like a miniature, look the same tan Hulk that I'm just not the same. But you wouldn't like me when I'm plastered.
Yeah, I don't think you try. That makes it sound like you're mean or something.
So it depends on the where and when you drink, I guess. But sometimes I did get mean.
You mean it's maybe more like Jekyll and Hyde? When you
Yeah,
turn from one guy to another.
That's a better. That's a
Even
better
though
thing.
Hyde was still kind of mean, but he wasn't like a fucking. He didn't change into like a giant.
He wasn't a Jekyll.
Yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, so do you remember the first time that you got drunk, like really fucked up, or even just drunk?
Yeah.
Is it a fun story?
I mean,
Is it an embarrassing story?
we were all at my friend Duncan's house, and his mom had this liquor cabinet. Of course, Telltale. We went to the the mother's liquor cabinet, and stole liquor. Yeah, and in the middle of this pasture, there was like this little lake reservoir thing, and we all like took some like brandy, some just gross stuff out of her liquor cabinet,
Brandy.
and just went in the middle of the woods to this reservoir and drank. And that's probably the first time. It wasn't very fun. No, not really, because you didn't really
just take
know.
shots. Just drink out of
We
the
were
bottle.
just drinking out of the bottle, and it
Oh
was
my
like
God.
some old like World War II brandy or something. It was disgusting.
Oh, you got drunk though, and were you like, "This is awesome, dude"?
And we were all like back home and in bed by like 10.
Okay, because it made you so tired.
I guess. I mean,
Ah.
I know Duncan was throwing up. It was not a good. It wasn't a good experience.
Okay, so what was the best around the first experience that you had getting drunk?
The best experience, around the best,
Yeah,
probably.
or like even like one of the other times that you got drunk, like for real, like had what you wanted to drink and stuff like that. Because that was just swiping whatever was available. But like when you were able to like buy your own shit and you're like, this is what I want. I'm getting drunk.
Getting good.
Do you remember?
I know. It really wasn't like bought what I wanted, but like my friend Aaron got married and we had this after party, and that was probably the fun. I felt like absolute hammered horse shit the next day, but it was probably the best time I remember of getting drunk, because they just brought like a big bottle of wild turkey. We were around a campfire and we were drinking. That's probably the best experience. I didn't feel good the next day for sure, but
Dang, dude. Yeah, the first time I got drunk was at my friend's house. He was like a notorious drinker in high school, and I was not.
put it away, huh?
Yeah, but I was like, so he always just had beers in his fridge, even though he was like in high school. Because I think his mom drank too, and she was like, you can drink, but you gotta stay here, or whatever.
I mean,
So he's just
respectable.
He was just like, whatever. Yeah. So I went to his house and we had it was like after I had like a breakup and I was like super depressed and I was like, man, I hate my life. This sucks. And then I was like, I never drank. And I was like 17 or something. And then I just sat on his couch. We drank beers and watched Boondock Saints.
I mean, that sounds like a good experience.
Yeah. It was I got real drunk real fast, and I couldn't. It was so weird because being drunk the first time, I couldn't move. Like, I couldn't hardly walk. And that for a while, I was like this. Like, I was like so tired and kind of like I was just sinking into the couch and stuff. It was a very strange experience.
Yeah.
But it was.
I can't really recollect the first time that I actually got drunk and like remembered it. To remembered how it felt to be drunk for the first time.
Because we were playing, we started off playing, because I couldn't drink beer. Beer was so gross to me back then. But we were playing a game. We started playing quarters.
Ooh, bad game.
Yeah, so we had like cups that we would bounce into the big middle cup. And so I was drinking those, and I was trying to play fast and win. So I was drinking so fast, I wasn't thinking about how it tasted really. And I was just getting it down.
Hammering it.
Yeah, so we played like 2 or 3 games, and I kind of lost, I think, 2 out of the 3. So I drank the big cup in the middle. And then after that, that was probably like 3 beers or something, or 4, who knows. And then after that, I was staggering around. I couldn't stand up. Yeah,
Frank
I was
Gallagher.
slurring, blah, blah, blah. And then I had to just lay on the couch and watch Boondock Saints, and I hardly watched it. I mean, I watched some of it, but I can't really remember because I was drunk, obviously. So the only experience I have watching Boondock Saints was when I was drunk at 17, and a lot of people love that movie, and I'll probably never watch it. You seen Boondock Saints?
I've seen bits and pieces. I've never seen
Yeah.
the movie though. Like
Yeah.
through.
It has Norman Reedus in it.
I did know.
Are
that.
you aware of?
I did. I was aware of
Are
that.
you aware of this?
I was aware.
Did you ever watch The Walking Dead?
I have actually. I haven't watched the newest season because it's not on Netflix, but I've watched it. I like it. mean,
I have not seen, and I've seen clips of it to know what happens through the story and who dies.
I know everything I need to know.
Yeah, but I've never watched any full episode. I think I watched the first one, actually, the first episode.
The very first episode?
Yeah, and then I just stopped after that.
You should watch it. It's a good. I feel like it's worth the time.
You love zombie shit, though.
I do. That's my thing.
Yeah, what is it about zombies that gets you so fired up?
I have absolutely no clue.
But you like horror shit in general.
Yeah, I like horror a lot. I guess with zombie games in general, I don't know if movies and games are different. Games usually are fun because, you get the... Who doesn't like firing into a horde of things and watching them explode? But
yeah,
I know
sounds
the
like
movies,
a good time and Saturday night.
I like the apocalypse vibe, I guess. I like anything apocalyptic. It doesn't really have to be zombies. It's zombies most of the time.
Right. Do you remember? Did you ever play Left 4 Dead?
I haven't played Left 4 Dead.
Or Left 4 Dead 2?
I have not.
Bro, for
Xbox,
real?
It's Xbox again.
Huh.
But
yeah,
there's a new one coming out called Back 4 Blood that looks really good.
That'd be cool. You should go. You should play Left 4 Dead 2.
I should.
Because they're like, I mean, probably you're a gamer boy. You know about the games. People talk about Left 4 Dead 2 like it's fucking Jesus Christ,
Yeah, they do.
Especially of zombie games. My brother, I never played Left 4 Dead that much. I played it a couple times because we had it. But Jaden fucking loved. He played Left 4 Dead so much. I'd watch him play. So
really loved it.
Yeah, he played so much Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. I kind of wanted to try it, but I'm scared. I don't like I don't like scary video games at all. I just hate being scared in general.
Understandable.
Like I have anything that's gonna like make me jump or like make me feel uncomfortable in like a scared way. I don't like it. I'd just rather not have that feeling. So I don't watch much jump scare horror movies. I like horror movies that can make me nervous or make me think or have good ideas or themes, or are just like Jason with a machete killing people.
Yeah.
But other than that,
you don't like the jumpy, scary
movies?
movies?
I don't like the jump scare movies.
You don't like The Conjuring?
I watched the first Conjuring, and it was pretty good. And I watched Insidious 1 and 2, I think.
You should watch a movie called The Taking of Deborah Logan.
I've seen the scariest part of that, where with the mouth.
Yeah, but it gets scarier than that. Like it's actually a genuinely terrifying movie, but
really,
yeah,
more scary than in the corner with a little girl's
that
head.
Is definitely the scariest.
In the
part.
Mouth of this old ass lady that looks like
that's definitely the scariest part.
That gives me chills thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's a scary image.
Once you understand the story and then like what led up to that part, it definitely makes that part even scarier,
even better.
Yeah,
because I've just watched that scene because I saw like a little gif of it somewhere.
Yeah,
and it's actually not.
Watching it.
It's not a jump scare though, right? It's more of just like
they
walk in and there's like this horrible thing happening and it just kind of holds on it for a second.
Yeah.
But then does it like jump or no?
There is some jump scares in there, yeah.
But at that one part, do you remember? Does it like come at him or anything? Like,
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they actually shoot, but I'm not sure.
Oh, they shoot at it.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought you meant like they're just shooting it like a camera.
No, they are shooting it like with a camera. It's kind of one of those like documentary.
Oh yeah, it's a found footage movie.
Yeah, documentary type Because, like, the lady has Alzheimer's, the one that was all eating the kid's head.
And she doesn't remember that she's actually a demon monster.
Yeah.
She's like, I could be a demon monster, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I might have ate your baby yesterday, but I'm not going to tell you about it today. I don't remember.
So what happened? Was it just was it really a demon, or was it like an alien monster?
I can't
It was left up.
remember.
Didn't matter that much.
Yeah. I remember she had Alzheimer's. She was losing her mind.
Oh,
It ended up being like an old serial killer, murderer dude buried in their backyard or something like that, and his soul was possessing her and making her all crazy.
Oh.
They ended up like burning the body, digging the body up and burning it, and there was no curse no more. It was something like that.
No curse no more.
No curses no more. Not in my house.
Yeah, I just don't like old people. Do you like old people? That aren't my family. I
Yeah.
love my family.
I don't really dislike anybody in particular unless I know them. Like, there's some old people that are cool, and there's some that are just old crotchety, but...
Right. And that's the difference. I mean, the ones that I get to know or that are nice, okay, sure. I like you. But just random old people that I see walking around that are in the way or that are super slow.
Get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, I'm like,
And get
I
behind
don't
them
like
in traffic.
you. I'm like, I don't like you. Why are you the way that you are?
Like, please get in not the left lane.
I think about that every time at work when I see an old ass person moving so slow. I'm like, I hate you. I don't know you, but I hate you.
I hate you.
And they freak me out sometimes. They look. Do you ever think about you're gonna be that fucking old one day?
Yeah.
And it's like, how?
I really hope that I'm like a cool old guy, kind of halfway collected old person.
I see an old geriatric person that's like 80, and they're like shuffling around and they look horrible. And I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna look like that one day, more than likely.
That's why you gotta take care of yourself and not get that way.
But you can't I feel like you're gonna end up like that. No, if you live to be 100, that you're not gonna live to be 100 and live like feel fine and like not.
Well, probably not 100, no, but you can prolong your feeling good if you take care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure,
I mean, there's people that are like 80 years old that like
that walk
lift.
around normally and
they lift and they're like in good shape, and
that would be great. I wonder if I could do that. I hope I can do that. I don't want to be a cripply old ass man walking around because I hate that. And I don't want to be that.
Yeah, I don't want to be that either.
Everything's gonna be so different. But that's like 40 years from now.
Yeah. I hate the fact that I'm not in control of my death. Like, I feel like out of all the things in life, everything just happens. You don't have any control about what happens tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to die tomorrow, but if that's what happens, if that's my destiny, then I'm going to die tomorrow. I hate that I'm, like...
Right.
I hate that I'm not in control of that. Like, I almost feel like... Like, if I feel like I'm going to die soon one day, I'm just going to just bridge it. Like, off the bridge, it's mine. I'm taking care of this death, not... I don't know. Like, I hate the fact that I'm not in control.
Do you ever think you'll get that on edge about it?
No.
That's pretty intense.
For sure, but, like, I just hate the fact that we're not in control of that. Like, that's such a big part of...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you could take a gun right now and just... if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think we've pretty much talked about where you're at religiously and where I'm at religiously and stuff, but I don't really know what happens after you die. But I hate that I'm not in control of that because it could be like a big turning point. What if you die and you come back as something or someone else and it's profound? And you're just not, like, I'm not in control of that big turning point, I think I hate that I'm not in control of it. I'm definitely not ever going to kill myself or nothing like that. Like, I'm definitely not sad and depressed. Like, I'm not in my emo phase no more.
All right. Emo's not dead, though.
Like,
for real.
it would be cool if, like, when your time came, if, like, whoever the higher power is, whether it be a god or something else, came to you and is like, do you want to go now or do you want to learn more? Like, what's up? You're like, your time's now. You can choose to go now and have a different time or timeline or whatever. Like, it'd be cool if you had the choice, but I really don't think you'd probably not. You probably don't.
Do you think that's going to happen? That when you die, you get a chance to live again or something? Depends on your situation.
No idea. Be cool if it did, though.
That was because that's made it seem like that scenario you talked about was something you thought about before.
I think different things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. I think about death. I don't think about death a lot, but I think about it a lot. It's not in a weird way. Like I'm not every day like I want to die right now, but I think about
What it
what
means.
happens and when. Like what? Yeah, what is death? I think about that a lot.
Yeah. We got real deep real quick.
We did.
We got as deep as these fishies that we're watching on the TV.
That's the thing about these podcasts is that like we at the beginning we're just trying to find something to talk about, and then like so hopefully if anybody makes it this far, thank you for sticking around because now we're into the deep shit.
Yeah.
You're in the shit with us.
We get the good stuff here. And there was something else I wanted to branch off onto from the old people part, but I don't remember what it was.
That's my bad.
It's all good.
Had to punch the microphone with a cup.
I could take that out.
You can. Anyways.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what it was. Something about the old... I said I hate old people.
You said you hate old people. You don't want to ever get old. And then I got sidetracked thinking about death. But
dang it.
You said one day you're going to be that and you didn't want to get that way.
Yeah. I don't. But I can't... That didn't jog my memory of what it was that I was wanting to say.
Dang.
What is it about the old people that... Oh, because we were talking about our fears, and I'm scared of old... Oh, I remembered. Oh, so the other day, holy shit. The other day, and this was not an old person. This was like maybe a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, so not like super old, decrepit.
Yeah.
Scurrying about. This was...
Scurrying about.
I couldn't think of another word.
Creepity crawling.
Yeah. I saw this lady, all right? And I saw her straight on. And she had the biggest bulging eyes I've ever seen. And
terrifying.
Yeah. And from straight on, it was like, oh, she looks kind of weird. And then she turned her head to the left to look down at something. And I saw her eyeballs sticking out of her head like 2 inches.
Like you could
see her eyeballs, like, maybe not 2 inches, but 1 inch out of her fucking skull. Her eye sockets, her eyeballs were bulging out. And she looked like she had no eyebrows because she was looking like she was crazy on coke or something. But she was looking at this wall of Kool-Aid like it was fucking gold. And she was like scanning her eyes over, and it freaked me the fuck out.
I would have turned around and walked away.
Literally scared me the way she looked whenever her head went to the left, and I saw her eyeballs so wide. Her eyes were so wide, and they were bulging out of her fucking head. And she looked scary. And it literally scared me.
I hate when people say, like, don't stare at them. Because, like, how the fuck do you not stare at somebody
I
like
walked
that?
past her, and I turned back around kind of to look to see if I could see her eyes again, even though I didn't want to see it again, but I had to see it again. You know what I mean? To make sure that what I saw was real.
Yeah, you had to make sure you process stuff that right.
I almost told the guy that was on the aisle, that was another worker, didn't even know his name, but I was going to tell him, hey, look at this fucking lady's face.
Over here. Tell me it doesn't change your day.
Right. And I almost told him that, but I was like, no, I can't be doing that. I got other stuff to do. And plus, this poor lady, whatever.
Yeah.
She's probably a very nice person, but she scared me that day.
I've seen people like that were just scary, and I didn't desire to talk to them.
Yeah, and it's sad because she's probably nice, but she's got a freaky-ass face.
Freaky-ass face.
Fix your face, lady.
Please.
Suck your eyeballs back into your head.
Maybe she's part pug. Pugs' eyes pop out of their heads and shit. Maybe you should have just went up and been like, excuse me, ma'am, I think your eyes need to be pushed back in. Would you mind me doing that for you? Would you done that for her? If she walked up and been like, sir, can you please push my eyes back into my head? Would you have had humanity?
I'd be like, yeah, sure. You know why? I push my fingers into my
eyes. It's the only thing slowly stops. Anyways.
Yank!
But it's made of all
the things I have to take. Slipknot. What have they been up to? Corey Taylor.
Slipping some knots, brother.
I wonder why their name is that. Do you know why?
I think I heard the story once upon a time, or maybe not. Maybe they've never said. I don't know. There's just weird band names.
Yeah.
How did
Butthole Surfers?
Yes.
That's the one I always think of.
Yeah, there's so many. Especially with metal.
Yeah. Like, you can...
What's that one we just seen up there? Pooh Shiesty? Pooh Shiesty?
Yeah, Pooh
Yeah, my
Shiesty.
phone was vibrating. I had to do something about
I
that.
thought that was my phone for a second.
It's a very loud vibrating.
And I was like, oh, it's in my pocket.
My pocket.
Pooh Shiesty. What do you think about All Gas, No Brakes?
That was pretty funny. That was entertainment. I like the idea of just walking around interviewing the craziest people you can find. I like that.
Yeah, the guy lives in like a camper, drives around the country, goes to events. There's one at like
That's
Flat
awesome.
Earth Con,
Flat Earth Con.
Alien Con. He goes to like the adult industry
Of course.
con, talks to
'Cause
people.
That's where the prime interviews are.
Yeah,
You want
dude.
to go there?
Yeah, for sure. I want to go to Comic Con and shit for real when it gets like when stuff opens back up. I want to go to more places than I was before.
Me too. I want to travel, especially now that I have a daughter. I want to be able to take her places.
Heck
She
yeah.
gets older.
Heck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what I want to go for right now?
Is it some fucking banana bread, dude?
Yeah, some fucking banana bread, dude.
At work?
I mean, TikTok, man, has changed my life. Has it changed your life?
It's a daily thing now. I don't know if it's changed my life, but it's definitely, I look at it a lot now.
Yeah, because it's so good. There's so much funny shit on TikTok. I used to be like against TikTok because it was new and I was older, and I was like, that's just the place where all the kids do the stupid dances, and it still kind of is. But there's a
Yeah.
lot more funny stuff on there now.
It's definitely entertaining. Some of the stuff you see.
I think there was something that popped off to me recently that I actually tried. It was like some kind of life hack thing. I'm trying to remember what it was. Gosh dang it. Have you made Oh, you made a TikTok. I remember the
I did.
I
I
remember
lost
the-
access to that account though, and I don't want to make new ones because I already made probably the funniest one I'll ever make on the old one. So
I remember the good game or whatever.
yeah,
What was that? What was it? Like in the bathroom, like with your boy?
whenever you're at the function and you don't have any toilet papers, they have to message your friend and come get you some. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I lost access to that account though.
Did you ever see any of my great TikToks?
I do see a few of them. They're pretty entertaining.
I haven't made one in a while. I've wanted to make here's an idea for a TikTok if you guys want to steal it. Anybody? Josh, if you want to steal it. So there's those certain memes where like it shows someone doing something and then it shows someone else doing something. And then but it's like it's a comparison,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes.
So this is the TikTok because I was listening to the song Numb by Linkin Park.
I've become so numb.
And you know how it's like when that numb part comes on, it's the chords are like "Bam, become so bam." So it's very like this one dude's just in the back, and the TikTok goes, the first part it zooms in on Chester obviously, and it's like Chester absolutely slaying this shit, and it shows him, and he's just like, you know, doing his Chester thing with his beautiful ass voice. I become, and then it goes, and then it switches to the guy in the back hitting that one chord, and it's like, "Bah, bah, bah."
No effort.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
funny.
it's a comparison of this guy just absolutely killing it, and then the guy in the back just with one, you know,
He has one job.
yeah, and it's just I think that was pretty funny. I think it would, if I could get it to work how it's pictured in my head, I think it would really connect,
Well,
really be funny
come together
right now.
over me.
So Josh is a musical man. Tell us about your musical tastes.
I listen to a very wide range of things. Lots of rap, lots of metal, a little bit of country here and there now, even though I swore I'd never be that kind of guy.
Country, she's gone country.
Yeah.
Look at them boobs.
No, not quite
titties.
that kind of country, but
So-
I'm listening to a little bit of more.
All right, here I'll put you on the spot. You ready? And this doesn't
I
have
guess.
to be your favorites. This is just what you can come up with.
Okay.
I've been listening to this podcast called Trash Taste. They do like anime stuff mostly, but they do this thing, and they're not the inventors of it, so whatever. I can hijack this from them.
Yeah.
They do this thing. It's called 3x3. So it's like it's a 3x3 picture. So there's 3, 3, 3, and it's in each of the squares is like
nine total squares.
is a band, or like in their case they do video games and TV shows or animes, and that's like they're going to be their taste or whatever. So can you give me 9 like artists that you would be your taste? Doesn't have to be your favorite bands. Doesn't have to be something you've listened to way back in the past or that you listen to right now. Just whatever you think of that comes to your head quick. Could be any genre, anything. Like, I'm putting you on the spot. You think you could do that?
I listened to recently. Definitely, I've been listening to a band called Within the Ruins. They're very good.
Okay.
Very genty metal. Like them a lot. Body Snatcher, of course, my favorite band. I probably should have said them first, but
It doesn't matter.
yeah, they're very heavy. Nice, beautiful band. I've been listening to a lot of Hobson.
All right.
A lot of Hobson. Some Tech Nine.
All right.
Morgan Wallen.
Hey.
Very, very wide range.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen is a weird one for me because I listen to some of his songs, but I can't ever get into it. Maybe I'm listening to the wrong ones, but
Maybe.
you got to show me the best songs because I tried. Morgan Wallen, people I tried, but I couldn't really get into it. There's 5.
It's 5.
That's pretty close. You got 4 more, man.
I just listen to so much stuff that it's hard to pinpoint a few. I don't know.
Now you're blanking.
Not very good on the spot, I guess.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
But we got a 5er out of you.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, dude. I think.
I'm just gonna pull up my Spotify and it'll tell. Yeah, mostly probably what I said. Linkin Park, Metallica, NF. I like NF a lot. Listen to a whole bunch.
So that was like that gets it right there.
Trey U, August Burns Red, Alice in Chains, Dax.
It's Dax.
Five Finger Death Punch, Attila
the Hun.
Young Gravy.
Gravy.
Look, in the midst of everything, I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, bro, I love that fucking song. It's the bestest song. All right, I'm gonna look up some. I'm gonna look at my favorites list of song. I say Juice World.
I like some Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. Let's say. Knocked Loose. Linkin Park.
Go dang words.
Yeah, I love them. Probably. Dang, I could think of so many until I wasn't having to think of them. Like before, I was like, I got a bunch. But
It happens that way.
oh, Post Malone.
I like Post Malone.
There's. If I'm thinking of country people, who's the country people I really like? Alan Jackson.
You gotta respect some Alan Jackson.
Um.
Down at the Chattahoochee.
Yeah. Like Joji. You listen
Also,
to Joji?
a.k.a. Filthy Frank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day to Remember.
Of course.
I'm really liking this band, Bill Murray.
That,
Bill Murray?
actually,
Because that's kind of like Bill Murray.
they are... That's the guy from Attack Attack. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say.
Is it?
Yeah.
The main guy from that?
Mm-hmm. The same guy that's still in Attack Attack, actually, he has another thing called Bill Murray.
Really?
Yep.
I love that.
Now you know.
The more you know.
The man behind Stick Stickly.
Yeah, I love Stick Stickly and Smokehannas. Those are great.
No,
Breaking
never
Benjamin,
said.
man.
Love me some Breaking Benjamin, too.
I don't know how many that is, but I think I've cheated on the 9s. But
That's quite a few, but you came up with more than I did. Well,
I was looking at my list of
I did extend my list a little.
Get Up Mix. So you have Spotify, I have Apple Music, but you don't have an iPhone. I do. I also have a Spotify, but I just use it for podcasts because Apple Podcasts sucks my penis. You know why? Because they haven't added our podcast to their stupid website.
They haven't?
Nope, but Spotify has. So Spotify has kind of cool podcasts. You listen to it now. Now on Spotify.
No, on Spotify. I didn't know it was on Spotify.
Give me
That's
your
cool.
best ad read for the podcast. Like, sell it. Like, like
No.
like how you just said it, like now on Spotify, and see if you can. We'll both do one and see whose we like better.
Damn, keep hitting stuff.
I know it's very tight in here.
There's actually like plenty of room. I just don't pay attention.
Right. Well, it sucks to have where these are. Like, it would be cool to have like a cup holder in the chair instead of having to put it on this fucking thing back here. But
Yeah. An ad read.
yeah, like just a short one. You mean to go
See.
first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. Hello. God damn it. That was horrible. I was trying to do like a voice. Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Kinda Cool Podcast. This is the brand new show with your host, Jamin Riley. He talks about farts, poops, duties, titties, ass, and also movies. Listen now on Spotify.
Perfect.
See, I in my head, I thought I had something so much better, and then I blanked. So I'm sorry I put you on the spot, Josh.
No. I really thought in my head I could come up with something really, really.
Me
really
too.
Cool, but
I was like, oh, I can just say some stuff and then end it with now on Spotify. But I was like, what am I going to say before I say now on Spotify?
Listen to the Kinda Cool Podcast on Spotify.
Hey, that's great.
Announcer voice.
I like that voice.
One day.
Oh, you're doing that.
One man. Kinda cool.
One day, Jamin was kind of cool. The next day, not so much.
But you should still listen to his podcast on Spotify.
Rated R starts Friday.
But not Apple's podcast because they can suck on his penis.
Suck on his penis.
Suck the penis.
There was one day when he sucked on his penis.
Wheeze.
Bruh.
Welcome
Bruh.
to the Kinda Suck on a Penis podcast. Now on cock.
Now on Cockify.
This is now gone gay.
Now.
Sorry, Mom.
So, I've said so much dumb shit. I've done so many stupid videos that I'm sure my mom has seen this, and my grandma has seen and heard me curse, and I've never cursed in front of her in my life, but I just said ass, titties, and all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
just a
she's
while
just
ago.
probably going to listen and hear it.
I hope
She's
that
supportive.
she doesn't. No, I hope she doesn't. I don't think so. She can't. She's not on YouTube or anything.
Oh,
So.
She's probably in her car listening to your stuff all the time. I'm so proud of my Jamin, but what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, he's got. And you know what's crazy? I'm a 28-year-old man. I can say what I want.
True.
I can do what I want. Gosh damn it.
God darn.
God all dang. Boom. Boom.
Dad gum. It's good. It's good though.
Oh man. What else do you want to talk about, Josh? Do you have anything you want to talk about specifically? I got one more. Let me see what time we're at here.
6:55.
Yeah. Is it that? Oh my gosh. It is, huh?
Yeah, it creeped up on us. It got up there.
It did. You have anything else you want to say? You want to shout out something? Say shout out to my boys back in Atoka. Wait, where are
Yeah.
you from?
I'm from Caney. Really, I'm from.
Oh,
here.
that's right.
I'm local. I've always been around here. I was born in Denison, but that was just because they drove up there because they didn't want to go to Durant Hospital because who would want to,
Yeah.
We did. And it was a disaster, of course. Our baby girl is nice and healthy, though. That's all that matters. They tried their best.
They tried their best. It sounds like they failed or something.
No,
They did their best.
They didn't fail, but everything was against them and us. Like the hospital, the weather was bad. It was like the shittiest week of the year.
Yeah.
It was in February when everything was frozen.
Boo.
Yeah.
That is bad.
No electricity and water half the time. It was bad.
Yeah. What were y'all stuck there a while?
7 days. We was there for 7 days.
7 days.
7 days. You're gonna die. No, that wasn't how it was. That we lived within those 7 days.
Yes.
Not very well. We kind of was stinky because we couldn't shower and
Ew.
it was hot. But
Ew.
our baby was the priority.
Yeah, man. That's
She was-
great.
She was a little premature, but she made it through. Now she's chunkier and healthy, and
That's good.
Yeah.
It's got to be such a emotional roller coaster.
You have no idea. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. Especially since, you really don't want to be yourself after you have a baby. You're like, there's probably a better version of me that I could and should and need to be for my baby.
Right.
And it's frustrating trying to get there.
Mm.
So
I think you put too much pressure on yourself.
I might. A lot of people tell me I'm too hard on myself.
Yeah, you're a good dude already. So what else are you going to try to improve on?
I don't know. I have a lot of anxiety, which causes me to have a lot of anger a lot, which I don't.
Irrational anger or just like...
Yeah, just pretty irrational sometimes.
Because you have to feel your emotions,
Yeah, I have a lot of anxiety a lot when, I'll feel like my girlfriend's mad, stuff like that. And she's not mad, but I'll bug her like, I feel like you're mad. And that causes a fight. And
yeah. Everyone has that, man. I feel you.
yeah, it's awful. It's hard.
I can only imagine throwing a baby in there, too.
Yeah, and then and I don't want the baby to always just be like, why is dad always yelling? Why is he always confused? And he doesn't seem like he knows a whole lot of what's going on. And I don't want to be that guy. So, yeah, it is emotionally at war all the time. But,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's great that we live in Oklahoma, which is a green state.
The Gweens.
Yeah. But I feel that, dude. But you're fine. You don't have to stress too much because the best person you can be is just you. So, and your kid will love you for that. As long as you are you, then I know your kid will love you and everything will be fine.
Everything will be beautiful.
Every little thing.
It's gonna be all right.
Gonna be all right. As, I think that was Bob Marley. I think that was a different guy, but everyone thinks that song was his.
That could be true.
I think so. Every little thing is going to be all right. But that's not his song. I think that's a big misconception.
Maybe. I'm not sure who is the...
Does it matter that much?
No. Because you know why? Because everything is going to be all right.
Hell yeah, dude.
Don't worry.
About the thing.
Every little thing is going to be all right.
Is this just the most meandering podcast in the world?
Yeah. But, that's okay.
We just kind of make noises and...
Everybody's going to start somewhere.
Everybody's got those days.
They
Everybody.
do.
That's a song. That's a Miley Cyrus song, I think.
I think it's a Hannah Montana song, to be honest. But is that the same? I feel like that's the same.
Nope, it's different. Why would they call it Miley? Why would they call it Hannah Montana if they didn't want it to be Miley Cyrus?
You have a good point.
Because she had her own album,
She did.
and she's like, "Guess what? Miley can sing too, and I'm not just Hannah."
Right.
And it's like, okay, cool.
Then Miley went batshit crazy, and Hannah Montana gone.
Would you bang Miley Cyrus? Mm-hmm. Do you talk about this kind of stuff?
I mean, not usually. I feel like it would probably upset my girlfriend, and I probably shouldn't say that. But just for her comfort, if she decides to listen to this, no, I would not bang Miley Cyrus.
Not like right
She's
now.
She's a gross human being.
Not like right now, but like when you're single or whatever.
No, she's a gross human being.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even when she was...
I don't want to say gross human being. I feel like Miley Cyrus is very successful, and she's accomplished a lot. But
she had that phase where she was gross.
Yeah, she was.
But now she's
very
more
gross.
cleaned up.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
Like, remember when she did that? Remember when she did that Party in the USA video? That was like prime Miley Cyrus. Because that was right before
she was a modest young lady.
That was right before the Wrecking Ball stuff, and she had long, nice hair, and she was partying in the USA. And I was like, "That's a great ass song."
Yeah, but
still her best song.
I still will just have to say no because I don't know Miley Cyrus, and I don't have the desire to really know Miley Cyrus.
Do you know Molly Cyrus?
I know the Stitches song, Miley Cyrus.
I was gonna say,
I just bought the money. Yeah.
Dude, I gotta put stitches on my 3x3. I gotta take out fucking whatever I said. I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
Take out Metallica, put fucking stitches in there.
No.
Yeah. Which would you rather listen to right now? Master of Puppets, Molly Cyrus. Come on. Which one right now would you rather listen to?
I don't know.
Master of Puppets is like 8 minutes long.
I don't necessarily.
Would you like to listen to the whole thing? Or Stitches for like 3 minutes and you get Pop tamale, and I'm gonna eat your ass, or whatever he says.
I'm gonna put cocaine in your ass.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's I guess I'd rather listen to the Stitches song right now because I don't want
Yeah.
to dedicate 8 minutes of my time to Metallica right now.
Hell yeah. That's on the way home. That's like a
Yeah,
long
that's still
ride.
on the way home.
All right, man. Hey, Josh, thanks for coming on here with me.
For sure, thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for chilling
Next
with me.
time I might, try to come up with some things to talk about prior.
If you want to, that's awesome.
And we'll have
Like-
a better. Maybe Jonathan will show up. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he won't have other responsibilities to take care of.
For sure. We could be the Boys Podcast Part 2 finally. This one's going to be a special spotlight episode.
Yeah, this is our promotion because it's gonna be big.
It's going to be big.
It's gonna be big. Bigger like a peens.
Like
Bigger like our peens.
he's talking about our penises because our penises are huge. Dicks are huge.
Dix is big.
We're fucking with our dicks. Our dicks are huge. You ever seen that Sex Drive movie?
Yes, I love it. Dicks are huge.
Those guys-
Oh goodness.
their ability to open is legendary. They can't they can't close, but their ability to open is legendary. What's
I
up?
love
What's up?
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Please come back, like, subscribe, all that other YouTube bullshit,
And stay kind of cool.
and stay. And I should just end it with that. And stay kind of cool. I've been introing videos with "What's up, cool kids."
Are you guys kind of cool?
Let me know.
Be a
and
lot cooler if you did.
be a lot cooler if you did.
If you was. Anyways, this is the second
fun.
time I've delayed the outro.
It's fine. It's fun to play with the mics because you can hear your voice in there. We're your little children. Bye bye, everybody.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful time.